no one's here. No one's on the water.
Summers on Lake Erie are meant for fun with family on a boat or swimming, but now, when you touch the water,
We're definitely gonna wash our hands when we get inside.
things have since changed. This is Kelly Jacobs, a homeowner on Lake Erie and the mom of a 4-year-old son who is partly the reason for buying a lake house.
So we can't have little ones, you can't go swimming in it. Probably really shouldn't be on, jet skis, fishing. We have great walleye around here, but you're not gonna wanna catch and eat it. Actually, this summer we sold our kayaks just because we knew we couldn't use them.
At the height of every summer, these giant algae blooms sprout out and make it impossible to teach her son how to swim. Ricky Becker, a professor at the University of Toledo, is studying these algae blooms. Powered by fertilizer that runs off from farmers' fields into the watershed, the algae bloom this year in Lake Erie grew to over 700 square miles, making it one of the worst blooms yet.
It's green for starting, and then you also see there's a little bit of scum forming on the top, and that is the blue-green algae we're talking about. So we're talking about blue-green algae. So potentially the algae that would be producing a toxin, and so that would be a warning sign that if you're here, you would not want to swim, you would not want to be in this water without knowing for sure what it is. And so that scum forming at the top is the algae coming up to the top and just sitting there. Primary source of the nutrients of phosphorus and nitrogen are from runoff from farm fields. And so that's entering into the lake, and we put fertilizer on the farm fields to make the plants grow. Unfortunately, algae are also plants, and they grow well when they respond to that fertilizer.
But this plant is also toxic. As it sits in blooms, toxins are getting dumped into the lake, which makes it dangerous to use the water.
We've had different years with different magnitudes, and so worst is kind of hard to define, because worst can be largest, worst can be most toxic.
And that is exactly what happened in 2014. Toledo had a major water crisis from this algae bloom. 500,000 water taps had been shut off for weeks after the findings of toxins at the city's water plant. Civilians had been told not to drink, brush their teeth, cook, or give their pets this water. This crisis has brought into the light the dangers of algae blooms for the people.
If there are microcysts in the water and your dog drinks that water, it'll be fatal. And so more and more the public outcry, the public demands is for let's solve this problem.
But to solve this problem is more than some are willing to do. $3 million have been put into the water treatment plant, but tens of millions of dollars have been lost in the economy. And the people can't do it alone. They need the help of the government, farmers, and scientists to bring the end of these horrible blooms. As for the Jacobs family, they have moved away from the lake, but this isn't over for the many more who still live there.
It's a great place to live. We just need to find a solution to the algae blooms.
Emily Fronte, DTV News.